So I contacted the importer for this beautiful Dragunov, and the forearm, it just cannot get off. So finally emailed the importer, and he said, well, just whack the end of it with a rubber mallet. Let's see what happens here. There we go. So one thing they didn't mention to you about the Saiga is that whenever you replace the gas block, you can't really do it because the new gas block is too thick. Compare that to the one that it came with, right there. You can see it's about another inch thicker than the original. So, unfortunately, this nice stock from Fore from the Dragunov extends to where you cannot close it off there. So you can see it's about a 3/8 of an inch too long. So what I've done is put some masking tape on there. I'm doing my best to be careful. Go slowly, get my Dremel, or in this case the Ryobi, and trim away. I'm going to trim my piece a little bit to make it a little bit tighter. Yeah, that's better. Gives me a little bit more clearance. That the fore end is now cut to the right size, except for the button, which is missing from the equation, and that button is right there. Alright, my button is right there, so I need to mark over here the location. I'm going to put the fore end back on here. Okay, now I want to mark inside here so I can get an idea of how far off that line is. There's a line right there on the top too, so now I want to figure out exactly how far off my lines are from that corner to the line up above. I'm going to slice it down to the line and over to even with this line right there. I'm going to go back to the Dremel here for this stage. First of all, I'm going to mount my wood so I can hold it firmly in place. Alright, that's pretty snug. And I'm going to use this high-speed cutter from Dremel on my Ryobi drill. I do need to tape the wood so I don't splinter it. Now I'm just going to cut from line to line. Alright, so I'm drilling this out to make it look like as close as I can to the vents on the side by using a grinding tool that will make a little round edges. I'll show you in a second. I don't believe I'm getting any better than that, and you see it kind of matches the curvature of the so I'm just going to stain that a little bit, and I made a little notch up there at the top there, if you remember, and I just now rounded that off, so hopefully that'll be fine. Throw a little bit of little stain on there, and hopefully it'll work. Alright, there's the finished product. We do have access to the button in there. You can see it. The button is right in there. I can access it with a key. Anything sharp or a little bit longer. I could get it with a pencil if I had to. Alright, time to stain. And just went and got some, I'm guessing at the colors here. There's the color of the gun. And I got some Minwax Sedona Red. And then I also got some Ebony 2718 because you can see that there's some dark stain around the edges. So we're just going to apply it with a Q-tip, just a little tiny bit. Alright, so now we're going to come along with the ebony. Although next time what I would do is I would, if I did it again, is I would probably come along and drill a hole just like that and leave the ridge across the top there to the wood, just to make it look like it's one of these holes being put up there. Of course I'd have to make it a bit longer too, so anyway, hope this helps.